All right, day 30 in the ClickFunnels One Funnel Away challenge. We're doing Dream 100 today, so this should be fun. All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Jake. If this is your first time here to the channel, think about subscribing while you're here. ClickFunnels One Funnel Away challenge. We're on day number 30, and we're doing the Dream 100. Let's jump in. Oh, another thing happened. I'm not sure if this was intentional, but they dropped the next day a day early. Just to confirm, this is Tuesday. I'm going to post this on Wednesday, so ignore that. Today, right now, it is Tuesday, about 8 p.m. And they dropped Wednesday's videos, which is your Earn It. We're going to cover that tomorrow. But yeah, they did it again. So I'm not sure if there's something messed up on the membership side or if this is something that's done every One Funnel Away challenge. If this happened to any of you that are watching, post in the comments down below if this is something that happened. I'm not sure if this is like a one-time thing or if this is just something that happens every challenge. I don't know. Figured I'd mention it. Now, the Dream 100. The Dream 100 is just a list of people, of influencers, of shows, of basically any influencer in the market that has your dream customers. So you want to gather that list, and then we'll get into that here in a second. Russell Brunson is talking about his way of doing the Dream 100, which is what we're going to explain, at least a little bit. Essentially, it's gathering influencers to help you promote either yourself or your products so you can lead those dream customers into your funnels. That's pretty much all he goes over in the video. It wasn't too in-depth. He just kind of goes into two different versions of the Dream 100. We're not going to talk about the other version of the Dream 100 because it's where it originated, which isn't really relevant to what we are doing. Essentially, it's the guy who invented the Dream 100 used it to promote his magazine, and his Dream 100 was 100 advertisers that spent the most money in his industry. He used this method, the exact same method we're going to go over, to pitch to them and make his magazine the #1 in the market. That's where it came from. That's where Russell got it from. The only difference is instead of doing one-to-one, you're doing one-to-many. You're going after influencers. You're going after that one person, yes, but you're going after that one person with audiences of however many they have, 10,000, 100,000, millions. So let's head down to Julie's video. She's pretty much just saying find your Dream 100 and then go to them individually, join all of their stuff, join their email lists, join their Facebook pages, their YouTube channels, Instagram, follow them everywhere. But yeah, basically just join all their stuff. And then if they are a big enough influencer, you can actually go into like the ad system, like Facebook ads, check to see if you can advertise to them, either on their page. YouTube, you can actually advertise to pretty much any individual channel you want. So YouTube's very easy to do this on. But like Facebook, they have to be pretty popular to become an interest. I don't know what the standard is or the limits, but I know you got to be pretty big up there. You pretty much have to be like a A-lister probably in the influencer market. Anyways, so you check on the audiences, so if you can't recruit them, at the very least you can advertise to their audiences. Steven's call. He kind of just ranted. Basically the entire time he's explaining how he got on Russell Brunson's radar. What he did isn't really relevant to what I think anyone's going to actually do in the Dream 100. While it's a compelling story and it's interesting and it's fun to listen to, not really relevant to the training in my opinion. Pretty much the thing he is trying to say in his videos or in his story is you have to increase the status of your Dream 100. Benefit them in some way to make them take notice of you and want to help you out. The idea of the Dream 100 isn't to pitch them, send them gifts or whatever. The idea is to create a relationship between you and your Dream 100 and then work together in a symbiotic type relationship. They increase your status, you increase their status any way you can. That's the idea of the Dream 100, and that's basically what he's trying to explain in this video. Jim Edwards. Once again, he kind of just goes off into left field. This has nothing to do with the Dream 100. I don't even know why it's on this day. It is relevant information, but it has nothing to do with the Dream 100. Pretty much, he's just stating that content and sales copy are one and the same. Same thing. And I agree 100%. So he's going to list it down. I'll try to put some lists up here so you guys can see it as well. Sales copy, pretty much you have a hook, an intro, a story, then you have your testimonials, your proof, and then your offer. And then your content, you have your headline, you have your lead, you have your content, the actual thing you're planning on sharing, you have quotes, stats, and then an invitation to something, either to subscribe, follow, or join, or whatever your call to action is. It's usually on a piece of content you do have a call to action of some kind. On my YouTube channels, for example, I would either do a like, subscribe, usually at least once in a video. I generally try to mix in about 3 to 4 calls to action. I'm not very good at it right now, but I try. By the way, if you haven't yet, like this video. It does help me out a lot. Like that. So you just kind of squeeze them in there. YouTube videos obviously don't travel along a set path of this framework. We do have a headline. Yes, we do have a lead with the text underneath the headline. That's kind of your lead sentence, one of your hooks. We do have content, obviously. We don't have quotes. There's stats, and there's invitations. So really, I mean, it's pretty close. The only difference is you kind of mix your invitations throughout the video instead of at the end. But anyways, we're kind of going off in left field here, so let's go back to it. Essentially, your hook in your sales copy is the same thing as your headline inside of your content. Your intro to your sales is the same thing as your lead inside of your content. Story is the same as the actual content. Testimonials is just another version of quotes. That's all it is. Quotes, testimonials, same thing. Proof and stats, same thing. And then obviously the offer and the invitation, also the same thing. He's just going over that it's the same thing, and he wants you to keep thinking about it. That way, if you can write content, you can write sales copy. I think that's the moral of the video. So just always be thinking of that, and it'll make your sales copy easier and flow a little better. Because a lot of people get stuck on sales copy. I know I do. So this was actually very helpful. I liked this video, even though I did not think this video fit in with today's theme of Dream 100 at all. Before we end this video, the Dream 100. The idea of the Dream 100, since they didn't go over it too well, they didn't go into really how-to at all. Russell Brunson went into it a little bit, but not a whole lot. You get your list of people you want to promote you in your perfect world scenario. What 100 people would you want to promote you? You're going to single them out, and like Julie said, you're going to follow them on everything. They did mention to send a lumpy mail to people with letters. I don't know how well that works. I've never actually done that, but I can imagine that's interesting to some of them, although I feel like it would be annoying to others. Send lumpy mails, what they called it, little packages, because the idea is letters generally get stopped and looked at by secretaries, where packages usually get passed along to the individual, which is, from my limited experience, is fairly accurate. Steven had a couple ideas where he would go into their groups and just try to be helpful and be noticed that way. All this is very long tail. Useful, yes. If you can get a lot of them to work with you, that would be amazing. But in reality, I'm not saying this isn't going to work. I'm just saying it does seem like a lot of work. Now, Steven actually had a really good idea. What he said is you don't try to shoot for the A-listers day one. You try to shoot for the C-listers, the people that are in the game, but not a whole lot ahead of you. Maybe they're a couple steps ahead of you. And then once you hit that point, hit C level, then you can pitch to a couple levels up to like your B levels. Yeah, and then once you hit that point, that's when you go for your A. And as for what quantifies A, B, C, D, E, whatever levels, I have no idea. That's pretty much what he said too. He has no idea. It's generally really easy to spot the A-listers, because A-listers are obviously going to be on the top of every list. That's the idea. You follow them on everything. You be helpful to them. You try to increase their status, because in turn, if you increase their status, they're going to want to help you increase your status. When you get to a certain point of popularity, you don't trust people. You suspect everyone of wanting to use you, because frankly, everyone wants to use you. So, obviously, I have no personal experience in this. Not that cool. I can see the idea of that. I can see how emotionally you would feel guarded. So that makes complete sense to me. But yeah, that's your Dream 100. I hope this was helpful. It was a quick rundown. I'm going to try and watch the next days, because if they drop the day after that, I'm going to start getting ahead of schedule here. Maybe we can actually drop on the days that we're supposed to drop. That'd be awesome. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to join the One Funnel Away Challenge, the link is in the description down below. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Jake, and I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to like the video. Do it. And subscribe if you want to. I'd appreciate it. I'll see y'all later.